Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. So these are my tips on how to stop the aging process. Are you ready? Let's get this beauty started. Before I get into the video, I wanted to mention Wing Wellness again. This is a woman-based company. I have featured them throughout the last year. I found them randomly in 2021, July or June, and I found them for their sleepy gummies with CBD. And this was really for my father, but it really has impacted my life in such a positive way. And I wanted to show you the supplement that I've been taking. I really started to take it in February of this year. It was really around the whole jury duty thing because I was like, I need to have better mood. I need to regulate my hormones, and it's called Happiness. It is a mood support complex. This does have 25 milligrams of CBD, but it also has all these great hormonal balances also in it from primrose oil, the 5-HTP, vitamin D, black hoddish, chaste. So it's kind of funny. My mom and I joke around about, did you take your happy pill today? But again, check with your doctor before you start any supplements. But this has been something that's really helped me with just regulating my mood. I know a lot of us are going through perimenopause and menopause, and aging can be overwhelming. The changes can be overwhelming, and supporting yourself with supplements that really do help. I just love the fact that it's a woman-based company. We've gone through their collection of products. So I started with the CBD gummies, and then I moved over to the Glow Up with the collagen. I put it into my coffee. And then I have been utilizing the Happiness Complex and really just trying to support my mood and trying to do whatever I can do to really help transition into, whether it's moving my parents out of their house and they've been in it for 50 years, or doing all the construction projects. I need to show up, and I need to be more balanced and really try to do what I can do on a supplement level that will really even out my moods and my hormones. So I'm going to get a little bit of information for you and exactly a little bit more detail on this product. So the Happiness is a powerful mood support supplement to boost spirits in times of feeling anxious, irritable, and overwhelmed. The Happiness formula is specifically tailored to a woman's body to support her during her cycle, as well as provide postmenopausal support. 25 milligrams of CBD from organic full-spectrum hemp extract help regulate emotional well-being. So this is really nice. I used to take primrose oil by itself, and now that it's included in this, I do that. And then I also have that really great vitamin D. Again, formulated for women, non-GMO, third-party lab tested, grown in the USA, pesticide-free, really great properties into this wonderful Happiness pill. So they have a sale going on from September 3rd through the 5th. You can save 25% off. You also have my code always below the description box for 20% off. I hope that you try this. I know you've tried the CBD, and I've heard so much feedback. If you've tried the Happiness mood boosting supplements, I would love to hear it in the comments below. Now, of course, when I say stop the aging process, this is not about anti-aging. This is not about shaming age. My channel is about celebrating age. As you know, I have a Fierce Aging series that really celebrates women 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 101, as I love to say, because I was so honored to have Henrietta on our channel, just really showcasing her beauty at 101 years old. So it's not about that. It's about infusing new life into these sections of your life. We have a new season coming up, fall's coming up. You might have a new decade coming up that you're like, oh, I don't know. It's really hard for me to turn 70 or turn 80 or turn 50. Wherever you are, this is just a little spruce up. I'm just here to give you that extra push, that little idea that, you know what, maybe I will try that. Or, oh, I've been doing this, and that's probably why I'm not so happy when I look in my closet or I look into the mirror. So let's just make sure that we know from my title of, reversing the aging process, this is just something to give you that youthful feel, that freshness, that vivacious attitude, that sassy attitude. So we're going to start with number 1. If you've been wearing the same hairstyle for the last 20 years, the last 10 years, it's time to switch it up. So this is such a big boost for your self-esteem, for your confidence, for everything, is when you change your hairstyle. So this doesn't have to be dramatic or drastic, ladies. This could be something like you cut off the dead ends, or maybe you need to be cutting off 3 to 4 inches. Again, over 50 and you want long hair, there is no judgment. There are no rules. I did a video with 2 women over 50 that had long, beautiful gray hair. It can be sexy. It can be stylish. It can be glamorous. It can be anything that you want it to be, but you just can't have long hair and put it in a ponytail or a bun and call it a day. because that's not a style. You need to really have a style for your hair, no matter if it's long, if it's short. That's why I cut my hair. So I get my hair cut tomorrow. It's been longer recently. So what do? I put it back in a ponytail because I can't deal with it. And I'm like, that's it. That is why I went into a bob in the first place. I had long layered hair and I loved it. When it started going gray, I was like, well, it'll never catch up. Let me just cut it off. And I cut it into a chic bob and then I haven't looked back. So when it is at the right length, I can't pull it back. I do still, but I shouldn't. But this is not a style every day. I have to wear it down. I have to style it. So maybe you want to get curtain bangs this fall. Maybe you want to just get bangs. Maybe you want to cut in some layers. Maybe you want to put in some caramel highlights, or maybe you want a drastic change and go blonde, or maybe you want to go from blonde to dark, or maybe you want to just say, hey, listen, I'm done dyeing. I'm going to see what happens. This is the time to do it. It's a time to explore. It's a time to really see what your beauty holds for you with a shorter haircut, a longer haircut, maybe a shag haircut, whatever you want to do. But this is one of the steps to reverse the aging process as you are going down into these decades, that you're not like, well, I've always had this hair and I guess, I'm not really happy with it, but I don't know what to do. You do know what to do. You go to the hairdresser, you show them the pictures, you say, you know what, I want this kind of style, or I want to do this, or let's go baby steps and just get it cut a little bit. Each time I come in, I'll get it cut a little bit shorter and I'll gradually go into it. But sticking with the same hairstyle that you've had forever is not evolving. Style changes every decade. We change. We kind of get a little bit more adventurous, or maybe we get a little bit more sassy with our attitude. Showcase that. Your hair grows back. This is an asset. Utilize your hair and change it up and kind of see what the possibilities are for you. Wearing all matte makeup, matte foundation, matte eyeshadow. This is going to be something that is going to dull out the skin as you're aging. It's not going to look like you're reversing your aging. It's going to say, okay, why is the skin so dull? Why is it so matte? What's going on? So as we age, we know we lose that moisture. We have a little bit of a problem having that radiance that we once had. So this is something we know. We can work with this. It's not a big deal, but you want to have the right formulation of foundation. And I use my mom as an example all the time because she was doing matte foundation, matte eyeshadows. She's very light and it was just looking dull. It was looking like there was no life. It wasn't youthful. It wasn't vibrant. It wasn't fresh. And that's what we wanted for her. So when I first had her on in March of 2019, that's what I did. Put her into a sheen eyeshadow palette. I wanted to give her some life. I wanted it to be fresh and not to be so just dull. And that's one of the things that you really need to concentrate on. Concentrate on your foundation formula. I have showed you drugstore from $5 all the way up to prestige at $150. You pick out what's going to be best for you in your skin and what kind of feeling or freshness or luminosity you want with your foundation. And then with your eyeshadows, again, I have plenty of my eyeshadows I've shown on this channel. Charlotte Tilbury, NARS, Tom Ford, Dior, you name it. I have showed you plenty that give you that beautiful sheen that's going to pop your eyes, to give you more life to them, to feel like when you put on your makeup, you're excited. You're like, I look good. I'm not doing the same thing I've done forever. Matte, matte, matte. Like this is what I don't know what to do. If you have oily skin and you need to use a matte foundation, that's a different story. But if you're not sure and you're not moving with your decades in your skin and what's happening and illuminizing your skin, giving that freshness and that happiness to your face when you put on this makeup, that is a real category to concentrate on because it will reverse the aging process with your look. It's going to make you feel good and it's going to look beautiful. My third tip is hanging on to clothes that you've had forever. So this is always a very big one. I know a lot of us get very overwhelmed with our closets. We go in, there's the whole saying that you have nothing to wear, but you have a full closet of clothes. So what's really going on in your closet? Are you now really gearing towards solids and you have all patterns in your closet? Have you looked at your clothes and said, oh, I just don't even know. I don't even want to deal with it and just wear the same thing over and over again? This is a time to really assess what's going on because as we age each decade, we really need to evolve. Our style definitely changes, just like with our makeup and our hair and nail color polishes that we like to wear. We go through different phases. So it's time, especially going into fall, a new season, time to get rid of things that you haven't worn in 6 months or longer. We have to keep refreshing, getting the right styles, getting the right cuts, and getting the right patterns or solids, whatever you want. Figure out what's going to make you feel the best. What do you gravitate towards? Do you gravitate towards bright colors? Do you like to have more muted? Really figure that out. Again, there are so many apps. There are so many girls, style gurus all over that can really help you figure out where your style is, what you want to do, what you look good in. There's a plethora of resources. So I encourage you to really get involved in your closet, your style, pick out pictures again, people that you love, style icons that you're like, I love this style. This is so me, or you know exactly what you like when you see it on someone else. So you can kind of gauge, do they have the same body type, or do I need to kind of change this a little bit to adapt to my body? This is one of the biggest ways you can really reverse the aging process and look more modern, look more polished, look more put together when you really assess that closet and you don't keep doing the same thing you've done for the last 20, 30, 40 years. And my last tip is skipping your face primer. This is a very big one, ladies, because as we age, we have maybe larger pores, texture on our skin. We want to smooth out the skin. We want that foundation to go on flawlessly, and we really want that beautiful skin. So if you skip your makeup primer, this is really detrimental to your makeup application because you're not going to get that blurred lines. You're not going to get that little help from smoothing out the skin prior to putting on your foundation. So this is a real age rewinder, is when you add the face primer on, get that very smooth setup canvas of your face, and then you can put on your foundation, your BB cream, CC cream. Maybe you spot treat with your concealer and you don't do a full face of makeup or foundation, but face primer is really going to be your best friend as you age because it just smooths everything out. So I hope that you can take these tips, very simple, from your closet, your hairstyle, your makeup, switching it up, not going all matte, and then doing your face primer, setting your skin up for success. These are very easy ways to reverse that aging process. The appearance of just doing the same thing over and over again, getting bored, getting kind of disillusioned with, oh my gosh, another decade, I'm still doing the same thing. Come back to the channel, enjoy all the makeup tutorials. It will push you out of your comfort zone, which is my whole intention. And until my next video, I'll see you later.